The following review is intended for entertainment purposes and targeted for adult fans of the series.
Say hello, everybody. It's a kitty cat. My goodness, that Junior. Hello there, heroes. I'm the Orange Ranger, and welcome to the start of a series of very special videos. A great tradition in the Ranger fandom around the holiday season is Ranger Liz's 12 Days of series. Liz puts together a list of 12 topics for various franchises, listing them out one day at a time, making neat graphics for it, etc., etc. For 2020, Liz did them for Super Sentai, Kamen Rider, and Power Rangers. A few weeks ago, I made a Twitter post asking for suggestions for videos that I could make during the Power Rangers off-season. Liz replied and suggested that I could make videos for my entries on her Days of lists. Remember, Liz is a woman that I call my soul sister, so consider it done. Considering how wordy I'm known to be, a video with all 36 of my entries would probably last several hours, so we're going to break this down to one video for each list. I'm going to start off with my entries for 12 Days of Rangers, which is this video. Then we'll separate the Rangers and the Senshi by doing the 12 Days of Kamen Rider, and then round off with the 12 Days of Sentai.
Please make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see all of our videos.
Yeah, and make sure you got your notifications set up by hitting that little bell icon so you get notified whenever we post any brand new videos.
Right you. What he said was that if you'd like to support the channel in any way financially, you can consider checking us out on Patreon or Ko-fi at Orange Ranger Videos. Right you.
By the by, if next year Liz adds the 12 Days of Ultraman to all this, count me out. The Marvel comic is my only exposure to that franchise. Alright, it's morphin' time. Day 1. Favorite Team Helmets. My choice here was Power Rangers Wild Force. I really like expressive helmets that make it very clear what the helmet is supposed to be based on. Besides Cole's helmet, because it's kind of hard to convey a mane on a helmet and have that look good, the helmets are all very clear to what animal they represent and have nicely exaggerated features. Day 2. Favorite morphing sequence. This one actually surprised me a little. It's Power Rangers Samurai. It's just so bright and vivid and colorful, taking full advantage of being the first high-definition morph. The way the kanji fly around and form the suit, the spinning motion, it's just overall visually impressive. Day 3. Dream Team of 5. Just in case you thought Liz was just messing around with all this stuff, here's Once a Ranger on Day 3. Funny little side note here, actually. On the day of this entry, I actually had to work, so I got up in the morning for work and decided to knock this entry out before going in for the day. My bleary, half-sleep-deprived eyes saw this magnitude of an entry and went, "Buh." My choices are Time Force Pink, Super Mega Force Yellow, Jungle Fury Wolf, Dino Thunder Black, and SPD Cat. I just feel like it's a very well-rounded and well-mixed team. You've got Jen with the leadership, RJ with the wisdom, Tommy with the experience, Kat with the technical knowledge, and Gia is the badass heart of the team. Day 4. Favorite theme song. Racing to another time. The Time Force theme song ranks number 1 for me. I ranked it highly in my top 10 theme songs video, and nothing has changed since then. I still think it could be a little more lyrically specific to the contents of its season, but it's a strong rock song. Time Force! Day 5. Favorite spooky episode. This was a pretty easy choice for me, as there's no single episode of Power Rangers that really matches the creepiness of Lost Galaxy's The Rescue Mission. The writers said, hey, let's do Alien. And they did. Very little Sentai footage, amazing atmosphere, just overall an incredibly creepy episode, and even more so when you consider that it's a kid's show. Day 6. Favorite team-up. I really racked my brain for this one for a different reason than you might think. I pit the team-ups against each other head to head, trying to sort through them and find my absolute favorite that wasn't the world's easiest choice, Wild Forces Forever Red. But I ended up having to go with the easy one. 10 Red Rangers fighting the Machine Empire on the moon. It has not been matched. Day 7. Favorite single helmet. This one was a slam dunk and it wasn't even close. SPD's Orange Ranger. Is it just a repainted in-space helmet? Sure it is. That makes it 0% less likely that it will occupy a space on my shelf one day. Day 8. Favorite Hangout. This may be a bit of a technicality. Some people might not even consider this to be the hangout for this season, but my choice is the Astro Megaship for Power Rangers in Space. Technically speaking, was the hangout of that season actually the surf spot? Perhaps. And they went there like, what, 5 or 6 times? As opposed to the Astro Megaship that they lived on. Crew quarters, holodecks, replicators. It was perfect. Day 9. Favorite Battleizer. So this is the only entry where I have 2 choices, and it's not that I couldn't choose between 2, it's that I had a very clear-cut choice on one of them and the one I picked, and then I realized that I completely forgot about something, so I decided to give the credit to both. My first choice goes to Jungle Fury Strike Rider Armor. Yes, technically speaking, it is not actually a Battleizer, but it is used just like one. It's just very simple, clean additional armoring, and it was used in at least one fight. But oh right, Hyper Force! A roll of the dice, as with pretty much everything on that show, awarded the Hyperforce Battleizer to Chloe, the Pink Ranger. The power of the Pink Battle Knight from the times of King Arthur upgraded Chloe with some very nice looking gold armor, as well as an enhanced bow. Day 10. Favorite season. Time Force. At this point, do you really need me to say anything more? Day 11. Favorite color scheme. So just to be clear, this question was not asked in terms of which team has the best color scheme. It was asked in terms of what color scheme, what combination of colors do you think is best for a Ranger team? My answer was as many as possible. I showed a picture of Dino Charge's 11 Rangers, which still somehow managed to avoid having an Orange Ranger. Just a weird, lovely combination of shades and colors. Day 12. Favorite finale. After jokingly saying Evox Unleashed, this was another one that actually surprised me. Some of these answers, like a lot of my top 10 answers, are going to shift back and forth over the years. Right now, my answer is the Fate of Lightspeed. It's got great atmosphere, the Zords are used in the evil final plan, it features a last-minute gotcha. It's just good stuff. Well, that's my Ranger list. Did you like it? Do you have some disagreements on some of the categories? You can let me know about all that down in the comments below. While you're down there, make sure you smack that thumbs up button and let me know that you enjoyed this video. Until next time, heroes, may the power protect you. One of the... yeah. It was started by Ranger Liz as a way to ad-lib your script. One of the great new traditions... This may be a bit of a technicality. Some people may not even consider this. It's that I had a very clear It gave her powers that I have to describe first. But oh yeah, Hyper Force! Nope.